Hey y'all, Uncle Frank, Team Beer Guts. Told you I'd be back with some beer reviews, so welcome to my kitchen, and welcome to a beer review. So, we're going to talk about beer styles or particular breweries. I'm never going to break down a brewery and be like, oh, this is an A or this is a D. Not my style, not what I do. But I'm going to tell you about what I think about the beer, the nuts and bolts about it. Is it to the style? And this one's actually really interesting because it's a style that's not a style. Just picked this up today and super excited to be able to jump into this beer. So, what we're talking about is called S.M.A.S.H. Single malt and single hop. S.M.A.S.H. Pretty much what the brewer will do with this particular style of beer, and it can be any style, and then you're going to just use one malt, one hop. You want to showcase the malt. You want to showcase the hop. You might make it super neutral so that you're showcasing the yeast, so that you can say, all right, well, we went super neutral. Did it this time with a Belgian yeast. Another time with American yeast. But it's really created to showcase the malt and the hop. So you could do all Pilsner and Hallertauer. You could do all Munich and Citra. You can make pretty much anything you want. And again, let's talk about the yeast real quick. We could make it an ale or a lager. And it's not really going to fit into any particular style. It's probably not going to be a stout. It's probably not going to be a Doppelbock. Definitely not going to be a New England IPA. But it's a S.M.A.S.H. beer. And so what I picked up today is S.M.A.S.H. Lager. It is a 4% beer from the good folks at the Portsmouth Brewery. And this being the week that has International Women's Day, so I'm late not doing the review on that day. But the head brewer is one of the young and talented females that we have brewing in the state of New Hampshire. And she is at the Portsmouth Brewery, been there for a while, and this is actually one of my favorite beers from P-Brew. So it is a single malt and single hop, and she's changed the malt a couple of times and changed the hop a couple of times. But it's always this low alcohol, super refreshing lager. So I tell you, once riding season shows up, oh, this is going to be such a good go-to. Let's take a look at the beer. So again, just kind of describing a little bit, this is going to be a lager. It could fall more into a Helles. It could fall into a Pilsner if she used all Pilsner and all, Hallertauer or Spalt or something to that effect. That light is really bothering me. I don't know if it's coming through on the video. I'm not being abducted by aliens. Hopefully it's not going to make a terrible video, but that's where I am. So anyway, let's take a look at this beer. This is pouring a beautiful, beautiful straw color. You can see it's got a nice white head to it. My glass is not Cicerone clean. I'll admit I need to get better detergent. But the glass is clean, so we're going to drink out of it anyway. You want to know what I mean by clean glass and Cicerone? We'll talk about that in future videos, or you can just look up the Cicerone program. It's not going to affect it right now for everything we want. We can just see how clear this is. You can see through the beer. You can see the logo on this New Hampshire Brewers Association glass through the glass, through the other side. This beer is beautiful. Nice and clear. Awesome color. And it's balanced. Balanced between the malt and the hops. And I'll tell you, S.M.A.S.H. could be showcase my ability suds hops. Or something, I wish I could throw the word balance into here somehow. You don't want to have so much malt and no hop. You could do single malt, single hop. That's what it's about. But you want balance. If it's all malt and it's too sweet, if it's all hops and it's too floral or too bitter, you still want to showcase what it can do for a beer. And the beauty of this as a brewer, and this goes for home brewers or professional brewers who just want to find out what it's about, or you really love a certain hop, make the same beer. Don't change it. Don't change your salt profile. Don't change your kettle additions. Don't change your timing. Just change the hop. And do the same. You could do it same alpha amount to get your flavors, or you could do the same poundage amount to be able to get your different flavors and aromas. You could use Citra. You could use Hallertau Blanc. You could use Galaxy. You can use whatever. So I do know that in the past, Maxine has done this in more of a traditional style. for a Helles or a Pilsner, your European style lager, so there might be some middle fruit or something like that. This one, nice malty and floral combination going on here. Your taste is light, refreshing, bready, slight lemony kind of kick. Probably coming from the hops. You don't get lemon from the malt. At least you shouldn't, unless you're using maybe some acidulated malt to add a touch of acid to it. Not acid like bitter, but it creates a different balance to the beer. We won't go way down. We're not going to get super technical on it. Quaffable is a word you're going to want to use with this beer. So, again, at 4%, after a long bike ride, you're going to want to throw a few of these down. So, you can pick these up in 4-packs at the Portsmouth Brewery. At their store is open, even when the restaurant is not. You can go and check them out. P-Brew, been around like forever. Let's call it 1991. Yeah. So, if you're in the area, on the seacoast, check them out. If you're watching this someplace else, sorry, they're a brew pub. They don't ship, and I'm making you jealous. But go to your local brewery, brew pub, whatever it is, and ask them if they make a S.M.A.S.H beer. And if they don't, encourage them to make a S.M.A.S.H beer, because they're wonderful. So, I think I've said about everything that could be said with this. Oh, what would it pair with? Food-wise, it's light, it's refreshing. This could go with a burger, really, because it's the carbonation is going to kind of cleanse the palate, and you can get right into the next bite. Because it's light and crisp and refreshing, a little lemony, as I mentioned, this would go great with a salad as well. Yeah, you might be able to put this with some fish, just something that's not too oily. I wouldn't go with salmon. I feel like the oiliness of the salmon may coat the tongue too much, and you're not going to pick up on the delicate flavors that are going on here. But you could put it with something to that effect. But I'm just thinking spring, summer, maybe after a long, hard day on the gravel bike. That's right. Suck down some of these. So that's about it for this time around. We'll be doing these every week. Sure would appreciate it if you like, subscribe, share, hit that bell notification so you know when we're doing new videos. And we'll see you around. Uncle Frank, Team Beer Guts. Woo! Cheers. Thanks.